Every single day, people of Muslim backgrounds like me face discrimination and prejudice. I myself am never allowed to forget that my presence in Parliament, the first MP to wear a hijab, makes many uncomfortable. From the regular mispronunciation of my name to being mistaken for other hijab-wearing women who work in Parliament, or to being asked even if I'm related to Shamima Begum. Too often we are cynically used as a focal point for people's anxieties, as scapegoats for the failings of the political and economic system. It should be no surprise, therefore, to anyone that I'm constantly having to cope with a vicious torrent of abuse. Just to give you a few examples, this is the kind of material that I receive. And it says, "Vile and filthy religion, importing vile and filthy creatures like Apsana Begum. Muslims should be banned from public office. We can't trust their allegiances. Muslims are the masters of lying. They are the bane of our Christian society. They do not belong and should be deported. Deport the filth. Throw her and her family back to where they came from. Chop her hands off." This could be one of your last statements. Mr. Chair, these are not even by any measure the worst of what I receive. All too often, Muslims live with the constant, persistent fear overshadowing our lives, especially given that the latest data shows that Muslims are the largest target of religiously motivated hate crimes. The rise of the far right in particular is a dangerous and very present danger. And I just want to pick up on one point that members opposite have been talking about politics and taking politics out of it. I wonder what they would say to what the UN Special Rapporteur on Freedom of Religion or Belief, who reported that institutional suspicion and fear of Muslims has escalated to epidemic proportions, and that numerous states, regional and international bodies were to blame, and perhaps the Minister can address that point. And of course, it's important to remember that across the world, under the auspices of fighting terrorism and extremism, we see people of Muslim background facing persecution and the denial of basic citizenship rights, from the Rohingya refugees to the escalating harassment of Muslims in France, for example. The evidence is very clear. Islamophobia is on the rise. But there is hope, and I'm inspired by the history of anti-racist struggles in East London. I'm proud to represent the constituency that I have lived all my life, and I pay tribute to the contributions of Muslims all across Britain. Thank you.